Hi everyone, today let's solve a Leetcode question called container with most water. So given integer array height or length n, where some of vertical lines which serve as a boundary for the container, and want to find the maximum amount of water that container can restore. Okay, now let's check example 1. So example 1 has 7 height, right? So let me use the join here. Okay, so you see the height starting at 1 all the way to 7. And the maximum water we can store is actually the condition was select this column, and this column is the boundary. So we said this column actually, we know the width and multiply the height give us area, right? So let's proceed out to the more space and calculate the area. The area is actually the width multiply the height. Okay, and the width is obvious. We just find the distance between this left boundary and this right boundary. So it should be 7. And how about the height? We know the amount of water can store depends on the lowest boundary, right? And the lowest boundary between this 8 and 7 is this 7. So multiply 7 and we get this 49. Okay, so the area is 49, we just returned it. Now for integration, let's think about how to solve this problem. For this kind of array, actually we can use the two-pointer search techniques where we'll initialize the left pointer at left and right pointer and right, and search these pointers to the mid until we find the target is satisfied. Okay, so let me write it out here. Let's say we have a left pointer using this red color right here. Okay, then we have right pointer. Maybe use this yellow color. So right pointer here. And we also want to initialize current area and maximum area. So let's say the current area initialize 0. And we need the maximum area, which also initialize 0. So let's use different colors for maximum area to help you understand. Okay. And after the initialization, we want to calculate current area, right? You see the height at this left pointer is actually 1, and this right pointer is actually 7. So the area is this part, right? And for this part, we want to calculate the height and the width. So height is minimum between 1 and 7, so it should be 1. And the width should be distance between left and right should be 8. Okay, so just write it out here. This one equal to 1 height and 7 the width. The result is 7. Oh, sorry, it should be 8. So result should be 8. And we want to update maximum area, right? So maximum area is updated from 0 to 8. After finishing that, we want to check, okay, is the left pointer smaller or greater than the right pointer? Here we found the left height is smaller than the right height. So we want to move the left pointer right to search for potentially higher values. So just change it out here. We cross this out because it's not useful. And now the left pointer is here. And height is updated to this 8, right? Let's write 8 here. And to this step, the current area is the 7 multiply 7 I explained earlier in the integration part. So just change it out to 7 multiply 7. So equal to 49. And the maximum area also updated from 8 to 49. Okay. Now finish that, we found, okay, the height at the right pointer actually smaller than the left pointer. In that case, we want to move the right pointer to the left position. So just change the right pointer and write out here. Now we have moved right pointer here. On the height for right pointer is actually 3, right? Right 3 here. And the current area calculating minimum between 3 and 8 and multiply the distance, which is 6. So it should be 3 multiplied 6 and should be 18. Fine. Okay. This 18 is smaller than this 49, so no need to update the area, and we keep check the next number. Since the right height is still smaller than left, we want to check the right further to the left position. So let's cross it out and write here. And so far the right pointer right this position found, okay, this height is 8, right? Good. But you see the current area. If we calculate the current area, it will be 8 multiply 5 equal to with here 5. And you see it's 40. So 40 is still smaller than max area, so it's to keep shifting the right pointer to the left. Okay, so keep shifting right pointer all the way to the left. But if you use drawing yourself, you find there's no further point that's greater than max area. So I will stop here. Okay, so the max area will be 49. Now finish the explanation. Let's dive into coding part. Okay, so for this kind of problem, fundamental thing to write general framework and code comments so we can write code with more efficiency and less mistakes. Okay, so the first thing we to consider left pointer starting at left, the right pointer will starting at the right. And we need the current area and max area are both initialized at 0. Okay, now let's copy paste these coding comments into here. Okay, while the left pointer does not intersect with the right pointer, this means there's some water between the left boundary and right boundary, right? They want to calculate the area. So current area is actually the current width multiply current height. Let's say current width here be the difference between the right boundary and left boundary. So right minus left. Current height, as mentioned earlier, is the minimum between the height at left and height at right, because the lowest boundary determines how much water we can hold, not higher boundary. Okay, once finishing that, we want to update the maximum area, which is the maximum between the maximum area and the current area. Okay, now finish calculating area, we have to think about how to update the pointer, right? As we mentioned earlier, if number to the left is smaller than number to the right, we want to move the left pointer right, and otherwise we want to move the right pointer left. Okay. Once finished the coding part, but finally is to return the max area. Okay. Now let's submit the result to see it works. Oh, sorry. Oh, here's a typo. It should be height, not numbers. And let me submit again to see it works. Okay, you see the time capacity, memory usage of this solution not bad, right? And the coding part, I think it's easy to understand. If you find this video helpful, please like this video, and I see you next time. Thank you.